everyone, I am Cherry and Aglibot and I am here to present my research entitled Junior High School Learners Alternative Learning System ALS E-Lesson Method in Teaching Mathematics. For the background of the study, mathematics is one of the foundational components of education that paves way to the real-life analysis and understanding. And according to IFA Global Monitoring Report 2008, about 20% of the 82 million total of Philippine population are out of school youth. So in order to address this problem, the alternative learning system was implemented by the Department of Education, which gave way to the rights for education for all Filipinos who did not finish their basic education. The ICT learning resources founded the ALS E-Eskwela or the ALS E-Lesson method, wherein it envisioned to empower them to be globally competitive through the effective use of ICT and alternative learning. So this has been put into consideration to analyze on whether utilization of ALS E-Lesson method in teaching mathematics to Junior High School of Alternative Learning System Victoria District is effective in learning math concepts. So for the statement of the problem, what is the level of performance of the ALS Junior High School learners in mathematics when using printed modules in terms of measure of central tendency, percent and percentage, ratio and proportion, and volume? Number 2, what is the level of performance of the ALS Junior High School learners in mathematics when using ALS E-Lesson method in terms of measures of central tendency, percent and percentage, ratio and proportion, and volume? 3, is there a significant difference in the level of performance of the respondents in mathematics using the printed modules across indicators? 4, is there a significant difference in the level of performance of respondents in mathematics using ALS E-Lesson across indicators? And number 5, is there a significant difference in the level of performance of the ALS Junior High School learners in mathematics when using printed modules and ALS E-Lesson across indicators? Results and discussion. Level of performance of the respondents in mathematics when using printed modules. Table 1 shows the performance in measures of central tendency with a mean score of 19.40 described as high. Table 2 shows the performance in percent and percentage with a mean score of 13.47 described as average. Table 3 shows the performance in the ratio and proportion with a mean score of 11.27 described as low. Table 4 shows the performance in volume with a mean score of 11.37 described as low. Level of performance of the respondents in mathematics when using ALS E-Lesson method. Table 5 shows the performance in measures of central tendency with a mean score of 21.63 described as high. Table 6 shows the performance in percent and percentage with a mean score of 19.40 described as high. Table 7 shows the performance in ratio and proportion with a mean score of 19.70 described as high. And Table 8 shows the performance in volume with a mean score of 19.00 described as high. Difference on the level of performance of the respondents in mathematics when using printed module across indicator. So Table 9 shows that F computed value of 20.87 is greater than the F critical value of 2.68, therefore the null hypothesis is being rejected. Difference on the level of performance of the respondents in mathematics when taught using ALS E-Lesson method across indicators. Table 10 shows that the F computed value of 1.82 is less than the F critical value of 2.68, therefore the null hypothesis is being accepted. Difference on the level of performance of the respondents in mathematics using printed modules and ALS E-Lesson across indicators. So Table 11 shows that the t-value of 2.07, 6.60, 10.42, 17.02 is greater than the critical t-value of 2.04, therefore the null hypothesis is being rejected. So for the conclusion, the respondents perform very satisfactorily in solving measures of central tendency and percentage. However, they demonstrate low performance in ratio and proportion and volume when using printed modules. Number 2, the respondents perform very satisfactorily in solving measures of central tendency, percent and percentage. However, they demonstrate satisfactorily performance in ratio and proportion and volume when taught using ALS E-Lesson method. So 3, the respondents demonstrate almost similar performance in solving the 4 areas of mathematics when using printed modules. 4, the respondents demonstrate better performance in the 4 areas of mathematics when using the ALS E-Lesson method. And 5, the respondents perform differently in solving the 4 areas of mathematics when using printed modules and ALS E-Lesson method. And that's all. Thank you.